Welcome. I'm going to be a few minutes, y'all. I am going to be a few minutes. What's up, sister? Marissa 617 in the building. Young, what's up, baby brother? What's happening? Young said, hey, let's talk with love. Young said, hey, Marissa. Marissa said, hey, Young. Young said, Marissa, I'm good, thanks. Welcome, you two. I am in the midst of doing a lot of stuff, but I watch the news as I'm working and everything. Let's talk with love. I am good. I watch the news, y'all, while I'm trying to get my life together. Yeah, it's not easy doing everything that I'm doing. I promise you. Transitioning, moving TVs, taking TVs down, taking stuff down. I mean, it's just a lot. So we're going to get into this news conference. Carlee Russell received two misdemeanors. I don't know if more charges are coming, but it has been people that have done the same thing that have received 6 years. So I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be some stuff behind this. But we're going to ride. God still was with her, regardless. When we wrong, God still be with us too. So we might well just suck it up and just move forward, and let's focus on the other lady that's missing. But then, so I can be covering this case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this video so we can listen to it together.
We'll make a prepared statement. After Chief Sturgis' statement is over with, Attorney General Marshall will also offer a few comments. Once that is completed, both gentlemen will return to the podium, and you guys will have an opportunity to ask questions. With that, I will turn it over to Chief Sturgis.
Thank you, Captain. Good afternoon. Earlier today, Hoover Police detectives obtained warrants for the arrest of Carlee Russell through the Hoover Municipal Court for her actions related to faking her kidnapping and subsequently making false statements to detectives as they investigated this case. Her decisions that night created panic and alarm for the citizens of our city and even across the nation as the concern grew that a kidnapper was on the loose using a small child as bait. Numerous law enforcement agencies, both local and federal, began working tirelessly not only to bring Carlee home to her family, but locate a kidnapper that we know now never existed. Many private citizens volunteered their time and energy into looking for a potential kidnapping victim that we know now was never in any danger. This story opened wounds for families whose loved ones really were victims of kidnappings, some of which even helped organize searches in hopes they could find Carlee's alive so her family would not experience the pain and suffering that they felt when their loved ones never returned home. As we know, actions can have consequences, and that's why we're here today. This afternoon, Carlee Russell, with the assistance of her attorney, turned herself into the Hoover City Jail, where she was arrested for the following charges: false reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond; falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond. Each of these charges carry up to a year in jail and potential fine of $6,000 upon conviction. Ms. Russell was released from jail after posting bond. We initially presented this case to District Attorney Lanice Washington, who agreed to handle prosecution through district court. After consulting with the Circuit Court of Jefferson County Bessemer Division, the case was referred back to municipal court for charging because the only applicable charges were misdemeanors. Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. I can tell you that I will be contacting our state legislatures on behalf of law enforcement in Montgomery and asking them to look at this law applied to these facts and urge them to add an enhancement to current legislation when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime. Because of the attention this case has garnered, we've requested Attorney General Steve Marshall's office adopt this case, and they've agreed to do so. The Hoover Police Department wants to thank everyone that assisted us from the beginning and continues to assist us in this case as we work its way through the criminal justice system. Joining me at the podium today is the State of Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall.
Thank you, Chief. Let me begin by commending Hoover Police Department Chief Durgis for his leadership in this investigation. Obviously, this captured many's attention as a result of not only the allegations themselves, but also the concern about a possible victim in being able to return her home. The work that was done by the Hoover Police Department was monumental in its lift, and the results of that work you are seeing come to fruition today with the charges that have been levied. I also want to commend the many other men and women of both state and federal law enforcement for their work collaboratively with the Hoover Police Department in assisting in this investigation. Chief, appreciate the opportunity to be able to partner with you in this prosecution. We will dedicate a team to be able to help the city of Hoover in handling these two individual charges and look forward to bringing this case to fruition. One thing I would add is that we don't see this as a victimless crime. There are significant hours spent, resources expended as a result of this investigation. And not only that, but the many men and women who are civilians that wore those yellow vests on a hot afternoon and evening looking for someone they thought was abducted, trying to be of assistance. We intend to fully prosecute this case and look forward to working with the Hoover Police Department moving forward. We also would tell you that we will continue to monitor this investigation to determine whether or not there are any additional charges that need to be brought, and we'll evaluate those as the facts are presented.
Thank you.
All right, this time we'll
Hey.
take questions. If you'll please raise your hand and identify yourself.
We're not going to get into the whole thing.
David Lamb, CBS 42. This question for Mr. Attorney General.
Wait,
What is it about this case that made it rise to the level to where it was a case that you wanted to take on? And be involved with?
We handle cases across the state. We have jurisdiction throughout for both misdemeanors and felonies. And when Chief Durgis asked for our assistance, we were more than happy to be able to assist.
Is it common for you all to be involved in misdemeanors on a case like this?
It's not uncommon.
Keith Mims, WAGG 610.
Well, I can't hear him on my end that good, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of him. Okay, welcome, y'all. Suke. Hey, baby. Hey, Carla Boo. Welcome. Y'all, I'm not going to be here long. It's 8 people in here. Y'all hit the thumbs up, please, and thank you. Well, I got 8 thumbs up. That is a blessing. Listen, I just wanted to come through, y'all, because we're not focused on Carly no more. But we do have to do the update biz, though. We've been trying to cover this story. So what happened is Carly got 2 misdemeanor charges. I don't know if they're trying to give more or whatever charges, but we can't be mad, y'all. We cannot. Hey, Coffee Boo. We definitely can't be mad because that's grace and mercy. And we gotta, you know how I gotta break it down. You know that we done did some stuff wrong too. And you know God then gave us his grace and his mercy and brought us through too. Because a lot of people is going to be mad about these 2 misdemeanor charges. It was basically a slap on the wrist. And we also know that there's some women that have done this that's doing 6 years in prison right now. But I don't know if their case was a little different. Maybe we can look into it or whatever. Just listening but driving. Okay, Coffee, be careful, boo. So we got to thank, we got to ask God. Her family done prayed. We done prayed still for Carly because when we said we still got to pray for Carly. But God's grace and mercy, it don't pick and choose. I done did some wrong stuff in my life before. And the grace and the mercy still slapped me on the wrist, then carry me through. So we gotta be transparent. We gotta be able to say, okay, she got a slap on the wrist, but how many times have God gave us a slap on the wrist? But it's gonna be some angry people, but we got to be fair because a sin is a sin and a crime is a crime when it comes to God. So she grace and mercy, and she was covered in the blood. You know what I'm saying? No weapon formed against her shall prosper, and the weapon formed, that was her line, and it didn't work. So she had $2,000 bonds, I think he said. And she done signed herself out. Her parents then bailed her out, and now she can go back home. I don't know how her life gonna go after this, though. You know, because a lot of people don't think like we think. A lot of people don't think about grace and mercy, and they don't think about when we was doing stuff wrong that God still protected us. He still loves us. So hopefully a lot of people look at it that way, because we definitely don't want to judge nobody. She got what she got. That's it. So you can't say amen. I thank you, Lord. Yes, honey. Hey, Ginger Boo. Ginger said, hey, LCWL, and should I hit the like button? Have a great Friday. You too, love. You too. So, y'all, we just got to be thankful for her because he did it. He did it to her. He gonna do it to us, and we got to think like that. We got to think like that, and we got to be prepared too, y'all, because we don't never know when we need God's grace. So we got to ask Him for grace on somebody else as well as for ourselves. Um, it was a girl today that came through my restaurant. I'm gonna give y'all this, and I'm gonna go because I've got a lot of stuff I gotta do. Came by my restaurant today, and I had an issue with her at my restaurant before. She never came back. I returned her money and everything. She was complaining because she had the wrong order or something. But me, I call her my daughter. I always call her my daughter, and she's not my daughter, but I always call all the little girls all call me mom around here. So she didn't handle it the way I thought she would, being as though she walk around calling me mom. Yeah, when I was in there on the phone today in the restaurant while I'm cleaning up, and I looked at my door, y'all. I promise to God, this girl was waving her arms. She was crying so hard, and I didn't know what was wrong with her. And I just kept saying, "What's wrong?" I couldn't get my door unlocked fast enough to find out what was wrong with this girl. And she was so upset. She said, "I'm getting ready to bury my brother." It took her about 10 minutes to be able to say what she had to say. She said, "I'm getting ready to bury my brother, y'all." She had on the shirt, "Rest in peace." Her brother faces up there. And baby, listen, I had to stop. I couldn't touch her. I couldn't touch her yet. I had to begin to say, "God, forgive me for my sins and cleanse me, make me over." I had to, because before you get to laying your hands on these people, you got to clean your own stuff. I didn't jump right on into it and touch her because whatever that she was carrying, I didn't want it to get on me. So I got to praying over myself. I didn't have time to fast or nothing like that. I had to just go ahead and pray and ask God to forgive me. Had to grab the oil. I oiled this baby down, y'all. When I tell y'all, I began to pray on this baby, rubbing up and down her arms and her neck. She on the way to the funeral, telling her that God said that when we weak, He's strong, and right now you weak. So allow God, move out of God's way. Let Him be able to bring you through this funeral, baby. Y'all hear me? I had to get this baby together. When she walked away from me, y'all, it wasn't nothing but pure God. I don't know how she did at the funeral, but right then and there, because it's like she was about to have a nervous breakdown. You hear me? So that was the grace and mercy God gives me to be able to give people that come up against me. I can't say, okay, she tried to come up against me, try to slander my business, and never return back. And she shows up at my door, what I'm saying, for me to pray for her. And God will test us in the very thing that we think that, what I'm saying, that we heal from. Like, because I'm like, no, she ain't do me like that, walking around here calling me mom, all this other stuff, and then trying to play me with my business. I had to put my feelings aside, and I had to do what God said. I had to. But that's the grace and mercy that God showed me for all the things that I have done, and He showed me through. So He showed Carlee that same grace. So she got 2 misdemeanors, a slap on the wrist. She out the door. It is what it is. The people out there that be the trolls, they need to leave that girl alone, because if a God forgave her, you ain't got no business holding nothing against nobody. Let it go and let God. And let's focus on praying for this woman and the other people that's out there. Yes, Carla, and praying for the other people that's out there that needs God's grace and mercy too, to bring them home. She got it. She got favor. I used to pray a prayer, and I used to say, they may, whoever I'm praying for, they may be guilty, but give them favor. So that's Carlee thing. She may be guilty, Lord, but give her favor. We want that same grace and mercy when we go in the courthouse or when our family member is in a mess. We want that. We want God to say, okay, God, they're guilty, but give them favor over man. And that's what God have did in this situation. He have done that. He have done that. And it is what it is. And we can't change it. And the trolls can't change it. Leave that woman alone. she got to be responsible for her own sins, and we got to be responsible for ours. So, with that being said, that's what it is. So, I really didn't even I didn't even watch the news thing until I just turned it on and watched it with y'all. But I think we got an update on what's her name, but I'll come back later because y'all, I wish I could get a couple of y'all to come help me. You hear me? Because I did not realize it was so much that I had to do. It looked light, but it's heavy. Y'all hear me? My work looked light to me, but it is really heavy. I'm like, dang. But me and Baby is getting it done, and we're working on the inside, so it's not so hot out there. Y'all be careful in that heat because that heat is out there tearing people up. But this is a 17-minute live, y'all. Y'all know I be running my mouth, and I ain't got another 17 minutes in because if I sit here with y'all, I ain't gonna get nothing done, and y'all ain't gonna come help me. So I might well just come back later, and y'all continue to pray. But we gonna come back with the other lady, y'all, well, I forget her name. It's Alicia. Y'all don't get me lying, saying wrong names and stuff. What's the lady name, y'all? Oh, Miss Alicia. Yes, Miss Alicia Watts. We're gonna come back this afternoon, y'all. She said tearing my eyes up. We're gonna come back this afternoon and we're gonna do an update. Wait a minute, they doing an update now, I think. No, they're not. 2 days ago. 1 day ago. No, they don't have an update. So when we get the update on Alicia Watts, y'all continue to pray for that family, y'all, and bring her home unharmed. But they still not telling us nothing about the boyfriend. And he was the new boyfriend, and we don't know if it was an old boyfriend. We don't know if the old boyfriend that came and took her and whooped him and left him in the car unconscious. So we don't know that. So, but I heard another content creator, a real big content creator. I heard him kind of saying something like that. Where's the old boyfriend? We need answers and stuff like that. So the public will definitely play news reporter, y'all, because I'm gonna get me a microphone and I'm about to be the news reporter because they're not giving us information that we be wanting it. We be wanting it, we be praying. So anyway, y'all have a blessed day. I'm gonna come back tonight after I get myself situated. Yes, Charlotte, North Carolina, Marissa. Where do you live? Oh, you said where Marissa lives or where I live, Carla? Marissa is in Charlotte. Marissa is in Charlotte. But if you're talking, see who you're talking about. You talking about meat or panda? Meat or panda? Y'all hope y'all having a good day, and I hope y'all is staying hydrated. Cause honey, I'm sitting here drinking me a big old cup of lemonade. Show is because you're supposed to drink lemonade, and that's what you was growing up on. Your parents would say, "Get you some lemonade." My grandma used to have that lemonade and them old brown see-through looking glasses that look like they've been made with the lumps on the side of them. Ice, honey. Me, I live in Clinton, North Carolina. So Clinton, North Carolina is um between Fayetteville and Raleigh. Uh-huh. Between Fayetteville and Raleigh. When I go to South Carolina, it takes me 2 hours because we go to the beach. Take me about 2 hours, about 2 hours and 15 minutes, something like that. So that's where we are. Hot is I don't know what right now. It is hot out here. They keep saying, "Look, he tired." I don't care. We still got stuff to do. And then as I'm bringing my stuff that I took out of my house to the restaurant, I got to bring it back. So I had too many TVs. So I gave my daughter some for her house. So that's what's going on. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go, y'all, and I'm gonna come back this afternoon and see if they got an update on Alicia, or we can talk about somewhere. We'll talk about something else, whatever that the Lord lay on my heart. That we'll talk about something else. Anybody else got something to say today before we go? Anybody want to share anything with us? Did y'all see part 2? of my transition. I don't even know if it loaded yet. Let's see that it loads yet. Because it probably didn't even load. My phone would be tripping. Oh, it did. No, it did not load yet. So part two is up, but it just didn't load yet. Peace be still. Absolutely right. It didn't load yet, y'all. But part two is up. Maybe I need to cut the Wi-Fi on my phone while I'm home, so it can hurry up and load. But I have part two up. But y'all, and then y'all, let me tell y'all, they said because he think I'm about to be here talking about something that I need to go in there and cook in the kitchen. He better get out my face, y'all. I'm not about to cook nothing in that kitchen right now. I promise you. So now, right now, I might cook something dinner here, but other than that, I'm trying to get myself together. I guess he think I'm about to be an old housewife or something. Ain't nothing wrong with a housewife. I done been it, but I'm about to go back to work, baby. But it still say it's pending, so I don't know why. Sorry, I'm moving out. So I'm moving out your restaurant. Let me see. So I guess you're saying so you're moving out your restaurant to the food truck. Yes, I'm going back to the food truck. No overhead. Every last dime I make, Carla, will be mine. It will not belong to nobody else except for my insurance. That's really cheap, and for my food bill. I can't take that $1,800 no more. I done took it for all these months, baby. I can't. I can't do it. It's not mine. The food truck belongs to me. I own it. I have a deed. I have paperwork. It belonged to me. I was just trying to try the restaurant thing again because it was so hot last time. But I'm getting another air conditioning unit in there, so I'm gonna be fine. So, and I pick my own days that I want to work. I don't have to work every day if I don't want to. So it's a lot of pros and it's a lot of cons to it because sometimes I don't like yes, honey, and don't forget about the light bill, Carla, because that light bill, baby, that light bill almost that rent. That light bill is almost that rent because everything is um mostly electric. My stove, I have my flat top stove, and the regular stove is gas. The air and the heat, and the restaurant is huge. Everything that's in there is electric, so and it runs very high over there. Because remember, when you move into a place, it always goes for the previous. Your bills go towards go according to the previous tenants. It does not make sense to me at all. And I think where I went wrong, now I didn't go wrong. They went wrong because the light company have sent me a letter, y'all, and the light company said that it was a glitch in the system. Yeah, I'm gonna say this because I get mad every time I say it. It was a glitch. I've been paying my light bill for as long as I've been there, probably 8 months. They said 3 months ago they said it was a glitch in the system that you were paying the wrong bill. So we apologized and we fixed it. So you wasn't paying what you're supposed to pay. You have a remaining balance of $1,500 plus your month to month bill. I said, so let me get this together. Because they had y'all promise y'all, I even gave my landlord a phone number because it didn't make sense. And I needed somebody else to talk to these people because I wanted to make sure that I was not tripping. They done talk to him, I done talk to him, my landlord done talk to him. Anybody that I could think of, because my cousin that worked there, his one of his friends worked for that same company, and I had her explain it to me too, but it still don't make no sense. It was a glitch, so it's my fault. No, ma'am, it's not your fault. It's our fault. We're gonna be able to do this, that, and the third, but we have that don't make sense. So y'all want me to pay? I've been paying my bill every month, not missing a month on God, and y'all saying I have a remaining balance of $1,500 because the computer was giving me the wrong bills, and then I still have to pay my bill that's coming up. My bills that's gonna come. I can't handle that. So it doesn't make sense to me, and it still don't make sense to me. And every time I call the thing to try to figure it out, they explain it to me the same way, and it still don't make sense to me. Okay, they supposed to charge that to the game because I've been paying my bill, but they saying that the computer. Listen, it don't make sense to y'all either. So don't even try to make it make sense because it's not making sense. Not unless you work for the light company. But it's the stupidest thing that I have ever heard. So are they giving your money back? No, they're not giving me my money back because they saying it. The computer made a glitch they said they added up 4 bills, 4 months, and out of those 4 months, they was giving me the wrong bill. I was paying the wrong bill. So what was the remaining balance out of the 4 months was left over was $1,500. And I said, so you want me to? I've been paying my bill every month. The computer made a glitch. I've been paying the wrong bill, and you want me to pay $1,500 plus whatever my real bill is a month. She said, yes, ma'am. I said, oh, okay. So I've been having to pay that on top of this money that this landlord. How you doing? Oh yes, we're gonna have to go up $200, baby. How you doing? Hey, we're gonna have to go up again because girl, I ain't got time for that. I'm gonna get my little self on my little food truck and it's mine. It's mine. Get me another tent. Make me an outside restaurant so they can sit down. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna go through the whole ordeal with me. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Y'all gonna see. But I'm going where it's mine. I'm going where it's mine. I appreciate them, everything they did, because they are really, really nice, loving people. They are. But they they are of God, but I feel as though it wasn't from God, if that makes sense. They are God people, but I don't think it was from God. When I look back at it. Because every time I'm telling you I'm doing good, you ain't supposed to go up on my rent. But I love them. We got a great connection, except the day when she said what she said. So y'all didn't get to see the video. But when she texted me, because she wanted me to still try to stay there. Can you please try to do this? Can you please try to stay? And I kept telling her I cannot do it. I cannot afford it. You know, Carla said, Young said, wow. Carla said, good luck. So you thank you, baby, because I need it. Um, she wanted me to still stay. And I told her today, I'll let you know. I really told her I'll let her know, which I already knew that I was leaving, but I told her I would let her know because she wouldn't stop asking me to try to stay, try to fix it, try to do this. And I didn't respond back to her. I just started moving my stuff. So she sent me a text message, and her text message said, do you have the for rent sign? Because I do not want to buy another one. I said, I don't like the way she's saying that. So I went and took the for rent sign, and they done put the for rent sign in front of the building. I said, babe, she did not say put the for rent sign up. She said, do you got it? Because she don't want to have to buy another one. I don't feel like she should have said because I don't want to have to buy another one. I feel like she should have just texted me and said, hey, Wanda, do you have the for rent sign still? Wait for me to respond and then go from there. She just took it upon herself. Do you have the for rent sign? Because I do not want to buy another one. Baby, go head on now. So, baby, y'all, all my stuff still in the restaurant. They done put the damn sign in front of the restaurant. He said, because we letting them know we proud. We are proud. Lisa T, welcome, baby. Welcome, honey. So they said we is proud. And you got to be you got to be graceful. Everybody keeps asking me I'm okay. I'm good. I'm just trying to transition and trying to move forward. That's it. That's it. But no, my food truck is paid for. It belongs to me. So every dime will be mine. I did not get no money off that restaurant. All I did was put in and put in. But I'm so thankful for the opportunity. I'm so thankful for the landlords that I had because I couldn't have asked for a better set of landlords. But I cannot stay there, baby. I cannot. I cannot, and I just cannot, and I cannot. And it's everybody around me. You can just stay. It sounds good to you for me to just stay there. I don't want to stay there just so I can say I got a restaurant. That's stupid. I done had plenty of restaurants. That's number 4. Okay? I'm not going to stay there just to make it look good. Oh, that's stupid. But anyway, that's what's going on. Lisa T, I appreciate you for coming, girl. But we was getting ready to leave out the door. Do the replay, baby girl, if you get a chance, because we talked about Carlee Russell. She got 2 misdemeanor charges. She got slapped on the wrist. God gave her grace and mercy, just like He did us when we done did some stuff wrong. It's gonna be a lot of people upset and mad. But now we trying to focus and pray on Alicia. Why I keep forgetting this girl name? Carla, Alicia. Yeah, let me make sure I got this woman name right, because I do not want to call this baby name wrong. Let me make sure, because where's her name at? Oh, Miss Alicia Watts. We are focusing on Miss Alicia Watts. We're no longer focusing on Carlee Russell. It is done. It is finished. Now let something else happen. Now let you see an alien or a monkey instead of the baby. Now let she do it again. We are through with her. Our hands is washed. We done covered the story and it's gone. But I'm gonna get up because y'all done help me with my break, because I was definitely over here taking a break from doing all this stuff that I gotta do. I gotta go back to the restaurant and get some more of my stuff out of there. So anyway, I love y'all. I will be back tonight with Miss Alicia Watts. Alicia Watts story update. I'll be back with that. And y'all, maybe I can drop the link. Y'all can come up, y'all talk to me and everything if y'all got time. But anyway, y'all, I love you guys. I see you later. My brothers and sisters, and y'all have a blessed day. Let me go try to do some more work. Okay, I'll go watch the replay. Okay, baby, thank you so much.